Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about something that separates success from struggle, prosperity from poverty. Not in the bank account, but in the mind. You see, wealth isn't just about money, it's about how you think, how you act, and how you respond to life. The difference between a rich mindset and a poor mindset is like night and day. It's not about luck, not about background, it's about principles. Opportunities are everywhere. They are in the challenges we face, the problems that need solving, and the ideas waiting to be acted upon. But here's the key. Not everyone sees them. The rich mindset trains itself to recognize opportunities, while the poor mindset is conditioned to see obstacles. The difference is not in what happens, but in how a person perceives what happens. A person with a rich mindset walks into a struggling business and sees a chance to turn it around. A person with a poor mindset walks into the same business and sees only failure. One asks, how can I make this work? The other says, this will never work. It's not that opportunities favor certain people. It's that certain people have trained themselves to spot them. The truth is, opportunities rarely come in perfect packaging. They often arrive disguised as hard work, uncertainty, or even risk. But to the right mindset, every challenge carries the seed of something greater. When the economy crashes, one person sees disaster while another sees a buying opportunity. When a company lays off workers, one sees unemployment while another sees a chance to start their own business. The situation is the same, but the mindset is different. This is why two people can be in the same environment, facing the same circumstances, and yet experience completely different outcomes in life. The poor mindset gets stuck in problems, in what went wrong, in what is unfair. The rich mindset asks, what can I do about it? What's the next move? Many people believe that the rich are just lucky, that success happens because of external factors, but luck is simply preparation meeting opportunity. The reason some people seem to get all the lucky breaks is because they have trained their minds to see and seize them. They expect opportunities, so they recognize them when they appear. The poor mindset, on the other hand, expects problems, so that is exactly what it finds. The brain is like a filter. It lets in what you focus on. Focus on obstacles and you'll find them everywhere. Focus on opportunities and suddenly doors start opening. This shift in thinking isn't about ignoring reality. It's about interpreting reality in a way that empowers action. A person with a poor mindset might say, I don't have enough money to start a business. A person with a rich mindset will ask, how can I start a business with no money? One stops at the problem, the other moves toward a solution. The difference between the two is the direction of their thoughts. One halts progress, the other fuels it. Opportunities are rarely obvious. They require vision, courage, and the willingness to step beyond comfort. The reason some people succeed while others don't is not intelligence, not background, not talent. It's simply the ability to see what others overlook. Every day presents a choice. Focus on the obstacles or find the opportunities. The answer determines everything. The greatest asset anyone can have is the ability to learn and grow. The difference between those who succeed and those who struggle is not intelligence, background, or talent. It's the mindset toward learning. A rich mindset understands that knowledge is never complete, that there is always something new to discover, and that personal growth is the key to success. A poor mindset, on the other hand, believes it already knows enough, that learning is optional and that growth is unnecessary. This single belief determines the direction of a person's life more than any other factor. The person with a rich mindset reads books, listens to mentors, seeks advice, and is always hungry for new ideas. They know that one insight, one new skill, or one fresh perspective could change everything. They invest in seminars, courses, and training because they understand that knowledge compounds over time. The poor mindset sees these things as unnecessary. They say, I already know that. That won't work for me, or worse, I don't need to learn anything new. They dismiss information that could change their lives simply because they are not willing to expand their thinking. Growth requires humility. It requires the ability to say, I don't know everything and I can improve. The rich mindset embraces feedback, even when it's uncomfortable, because they see it as a tool for getting better. The poor mindset takes feedback as an attack and resists change. They would rather protect their ego than expand their potential. This is why some people stay stuck year after year. They are unwilling to challenge their own thinking. They operate with outdated knowledge and habits, expecting different results while refusing to change. The world is evolving every day. Industries change, skills become outdated, and new opportunities emerge constantly. Those who are committed to learning stay ahead, while those who refuse to grow fall behind. The rich mindset sees learning as an investment, knowing that every piece of wisdom gained increases their value. The poor mindset sees learning as a waste of time, believing that what they already know is enough to get by. But the truth is, getting by is not the same as getting ahead. The most successful people in the world never stop learning. No matter how much they achieve, they continue to seek knowledge, improve their skills, and expand their thinking. They understand that growth is a lifelong journey, not a destination. The poor mindset assumes that learning stops after school, that experience alone is enough, and that there's nothing new under the sun. But experience without growth leads to stagnation, and stagnation leads to decline. A person who refuses to learn has already set a limit on their potential. A person who embraces growth has no limits. The choice is simple: continue learning and keep growing, or assume you already know everything and stay exactly where you are. The mindset you choose will determine your future. Success begins with responsibility. The moment a person decides to take full ownership of their life, everything changes. The rich mindset understands this, while the poor mindset resists it. Those who succeed know that they are the architects of their future, while those who struggle believe they are victims of circumstance. This single distinction determines whether a person will rise above challenges or remain stuck in them. The rich mindset does not waste time blaming the economy, the government, their upbringing, or other people for their situation. They take charge. Knowing that no one is coming to rescue them, they focus on what they can control: their decisions, their actions, and their mindset. The poor mindset, on the other hand, is always looking for someone or something to blame. If they fail, it's their boss's fault, the system's fault, or society's fault. They point fingers instead of looking in the mirror. When things go wrong, the rich mindset asks, what could I have done differently? How can I improve? What lesson can I learn? They see setbacks as opportunities for growth. The poor mindset asks, why does this always happen to me? Who is responsible for my misfortune? They see setbacks as proof that life is unfair. One mindset takes control. Taking responsibility is not about guilt or blame. It's about power. The moment a person stops making excuses and starts owning their life, they gain the ability to change it. If their finances are in bad shape, they don't blame the system, they learn how to manage money better. If their career is not where they want it to be, they don't blame their employer. They develop new skills, find new opportunities, or start their own business. They refuse to wait for external change. They create change from within. The poor mindset is full of complaints. They complain about their job but won't take steps to improve their skills or find a better one. They complain about their relationships but won't change their behavior or communicate differently. They complain about not having opportunities but won't take action to create them. Complaining is the language of the powerless. And the more a person complains, the less power they have over their own life. The rich mindset understands that energy spent blaming and complaining is energy wasted. Instead of focusing on problems, they focus on solutions. Life is unpredictable and challenges are inevitable. But the difference between those who succeed and those who struggle is not what happens to them, it's how they respond. Everyone faces setbacks, unfair situations, and moments of hardship. The poor mindset lets these moments define them. The rich mindset refuses to be a victim. They take responsibility not just for their successes, but for their failures, knowing that every outcome in life is a result of choices. And when a person truly takes responsibility, they unlock the ability to shape their future instead of being controlled by it. Wealth is built over time, not overnight. The rich mindset understands this, while the poor mindset looks for shortcuts. The difference between success and struggle is patience, discipline, and the ability to think long term. Those who achieve lasting wealth and success are the ones willing to delay gratification, put in consistent effort, and build something meaningful over time. Those who remain stuck are often chasing quick money, looking for the fastest way to riches without understanding that real success is a process, not an event. The rich mindset knows that anything valuable, whether it's wealth, skills, or relationships, takes time to develop. They invest in education, in businesses, in assets that appreciate over time. They understand that the results they desire may not come immediately, but if they stay consistent, the rewards will be far greater. The poor mindset, on the other hand, is constantly searching for the next big thing, hoping to strike it rich without putting in the work. They jump from one scheme to another, never committing long enough to see real results. This is why some people build empires while others stay in a cycle of financial struggle. The person with a rich mindset understands that wealth is like a tree. It starts as a seed, requires care, and grows slowly before it bears fruit. The poor mindset wants the fruit immediately, without the patience to plant or nurture the tree. They look for get-rich-quick schemes, gamble their money away, or chase high-risk opportunities without understanding the fundamentals of wealth building. They want maximum reward with minimum effort, and this mindset leads to financial ruin more often than not. The long game requires sacrifice. It requires making choices today that may not pay off for years. It means saying no to unnecessary expenses so money can be invested. It means putting in hours of effort when no one is watching, refining skills, building businesses, or working on projects that won't pay off immediately. The poor mindset avoids this sacrifice, looking for ways to make money without work, to gain without giving. They want success, but they are not willing to endure the process it takes to achieve it. There is a reason why most lottery winners end up broke. Fast money rarely lasts. Wealth that is built without discipline and patience is easily lost. The rich mindset is not just about making money, it's about sustaining and growing it over time. It's about building financial habits that create stability and freedom, not just short-term gains. The poor mindset focuses only on today, never thinking about the future. They make impulsive decisions, spend money before they have it, and hope that luck will change their circumstances. Every successful person understands that the key to wealth is consistency over time. The difference between those who build lasting success and those who struggle is not talent or intelligence. It's the ability to delay gratification, to stay committed, and to play the long game. Those who master this principle will always rise above those who don't. And the way a person views money determines their financial future. The rich mindset focuses on value, while the poor mindset focuses on price. This single distinction affects how people spend, invest, and make decisions in every area of life. Those who understand value know that price is just a number, but true worth is measured by impact, quality, and long-term benefits. Those who focus only on price often make decisions that cost them more in the long run. A person with a rich mindset looks beyond the immediate cost and asks, what will this give me in return? They see education as an investment, not an expense. They buy quality products that last instead of cheap ones that need constant replacement. They hire experts to save time and achieve better results instead of doing everything themselves. The poor mindset, on the other hand, is obsessed with how much something costs rather than what it's worth. They avoid spending money on self-improvement, cut corners on important purchases, and often end up paying more in the long run because they didn't prioritize value. This difference in thinking applies to business as well. A person with a rich mindset builds a company by delivering value. They focus on solving problems, improving products, and creating services that make people's lives better. They understand that when they provide real value, money follows. The poor mindset focuses only on making money without considering how much value they are offering. They chase profits without thinking about quality, and as a result, they struggle to build lasting success. In personal finance, the same principle applies. The rich mindset invests in appreciating assets, real estate, stocks, or businesses because they understand the long-term value. The poor mindset spends on things that lose value immediately, expensive gadgets, luxury items they can't afford, and impulsive purchases that offer no real return. They look at the price tag without considering whether something is truly beneficial to their future. Even in relationships, the difference is clear. The rich mindset values meaningful connections, seeking mentors, learning from successful people, and surrounding themselves with those who challenge them to grow. The poor mindset stays in relationships out of comfort, even if they add no value to their life. They focus on what is easy rather than what is beneficial. Every decision in life can be guided by either price or value. A person with a poor mindset may choose the cheapest option today, only to pay more in repairs, replacements, or missed opportunities later. A person with a rich mindset understands that the best investments often require sacrifice up front, but pay off exponentially over time. Wealth and success are not about how much money is spent or saved. It's about how well money is used. Those who master the art of recognizing value will always come out ahead, while those who focus only on price will continue struggling, never realizing that true wealth comes from making wise, value-based decisions. Environment shapes destiny. The people a person surrounds themselves with determine their mindset, their habits, and ultimately their success. The rich mindset understands the power of association, while the poor mindset seeks comfort in familiar surroundings. Those who rise to the top intentionally place themselves among winners, people who challenge them, push them, and inspire them to grow. Those who struggle often stay within their comfort zone, surrounding themselves with people who reinforce their limitations rather than expand their possibilities. A person with a rich mindset actively seeks mentors, successful peers, and high achievers. They understand that success leaves clues and that being around winners accelerates their own growth. They are willing to be the least experienced person in the room if it means they can learn from those who have already achieved what they desire. They choose relationships based on growth, value, and inspiration. The poor mindset, on the other hand, seeks relationships based on comfort and familiarity. They stay around people who make them feel good rather than people who make them better. They avoid challenge, avoiding those who might expose their weaknesses or demand more from them. This difference in thinking determines a person's trajectory in life. The rich mindset welcomes conversations that stretch their thinking. They seek out masterminds, networking groups, and learning environments where they can absorb new ideas. They surround themselves with those who set high standards, and in doing so, they elevate their own expectations for themselves. The poor mindset avoids such spaces, choosing instead to remain where they feel safe, even if that environment is holding them back. They fear being the least knowledgeable person in the room, so they stay where they feel superior, never realizing that this comfort is costing them growth. A person's income, mindset, and success level often mirror the people they spend the most time with. If they spend time around ambitious, forward-thinking individuals, they will naturally adopt similar habits and perspectives. If they surround themselves with people who complain, make excuses, and settle for less, they will absorb those same attitudes. The rich mindset is intentional about this influence, while the poor mindset drifts into relationships without consideration for their impact. Growth requires discomfort. Winners challenge each other, hold each other accountable, and push each other toward greater levels of success. This kind of environment is not always easy, but it is necessary. The poor mindset avoids this challenge, preferring relationships where they are never questioned, never pushed, and never expected to change. They confuse comfort with happiness, failing to see that true fulfillment comes from growth. Every person has a choice: to stay in a comfortable circle or to step into an environment of winners. The decision determines everything. Those who seek out successful, driven, and high-achieving people will find themselves becoming more like them. Those who choose comfort will remain where they are, trapped by the very familiarity they refuse to leave. Success is not just about what a person knows or does. It's about who they surround themselves with. Success belongs to those who take action. The rich mindset understands that waiting for the perfect moment, the right conditions, or someone's approval is a losing strategy. Those who win in life do so because they move forward despite uncertainty. They take risks, make decisions, and learn from experience. The poor mindset, on the other hand, hesitates. It waits for permission, for guarantees, for someone else to say it's okay to start. But success doesn't work that way. The world rewards those who act, not those who wait. A person with a rich mindset sees an opportunity and moves on it. They don't have all the answers, but they trust that they will figure things out along the way. They understand that progress comes from doing, not just thinking. They know that failure is part of the process, not something to be feared. They take responsibility for their results and adjust as needed. The poor mindset gets stuck in analysis paralysis, always waiting for more information, more certainty, or external validation before making a move. They overthink, hesitate, and let opportunities slip away because they're afraid to take the first step. The rich mindset knows that success is built through action. They don't wait for the economy to be perfect to start a business. They don't wait for the right time to invest. They don't wait for motivation to take the first step. They understand that action creates momentum, and momentum creates results. The poor mindset, however, always has an excuse. It says, I'll start when I have more money. I'll wait until I'm ready. Or, I need someone to tell me it's okay. This habit of waiting becomes a lifelong pattern, and before they know it, years have passed without progress. Winners don't ask for permission to be successful. They don't need approval from family, friends, or society to pursue their goals. They trust their instincts, make decisions, and commit fully. The poor mindset seeks validation before making any move. They worry about what others will think. They fear judgment, and they let the opinions of others dictate their actions. This fear keeps them in the same place, watching from the sidelines while others go after their dreams. The rich mindset understands that action is the only thing that creates results. Learning, planning, and strategizing are important, but without action they mean nothing. A person with a poor mindset may read every book, take every course, and attend every seminar, but if they never apply what they learn, nothing changes. The rich mindset values learning, but only in service of taking action. They apply knowledge immediately, test ideas, and adjust as they go. Every great achievement started with a decision to act. Those who succeed are not necessarily the smartest, the most talented, or the luckiest. They are the ones who took action while others hesitated. The difference between success and failure is often as simple as this: do you move forward or do you wait? The answer to that question determines everything. The difference between success and struggle is not luck, intelligence, or background. It's mindset. The rich mindset takes ownership, seeks growth, plays the long game, and takes action without waiting for permission. The poor mindset makes excuses, resists change, chases shortcuts, and stays stuck in hesitation. The good news is that mindset is a choice. Every day you have the power to think differently, to act differently, and to build a future based on responsibility, learning, and persistence. You don't need approval, you don't need perfect conditions, and you don't need to wait. The only thing standing between where you are and where you want to be is the decision to start. Winners are not special. They are simply willing to do what others won't. They take action, stay consistent, and refuse to settle. The question is, which mindset will you choose? Because in the end, your success will not be determined by what you wish for, what you hope for, or what you dream of. It will be determined by what you do.